Hi, I'm Lisa, and I work with professional women, helping them to become more confident, to focus on what they actually want to achieve, and ultimately become more successful.
Amazing. Give her a big round of applause. So, you said life pre-fully booked formula. You've been in business for a year or so, did not really know where to start, and you were starting to doubt whether you could ever make this thing work like a proper business.
Yes, I was considering, with a small c, but considering even going back into full-time employment, which was something I really, really didn't want to do.
Yeah.
But the numbers in the bank account would suggest that that's what I should be doing.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know where to start. It was, although I am very good at helping my clients to be more confident, I realised that I was struggling confidence-wise, and self-doubt was huge, because I just didn't know how to actually market myself, how to get people to know that I actually existed, and would just seem to spend an awful long time just staring at my computer screen.
Hey, who else just stares at your computer screen trying to will money out of it? Come on! Where's the clients? I've been looking at you all day.
I was also very good at telling myself I'd been busy. Yeah, the art of being busy. Yeah, it's great.
Busy being busy.
Absolutely, doing not a lot.
Yeah,
ultimately.
Very, very common. Did you have any reservations? You joined our Gold program. You said actually to me it was a no-brainer.
It was a no-brainer. I came along with my husband Andrew, and he had lots of reservations. You know, you talk about the dog and the cat. Well, he's the cat. But for me, it was absolutely a no-brainer. You spoke my language. I looked at all the mindset stuff. I actually use an awful lot with my clients, so I just wasn't using it on myself. So yeah, it was absolutely a no-brainer. And once Andrew had spoken to a few people, he came around.
Yeah. Well, that was going to be my question, because often you want to make the leap and invest, and your partner isn't so keen. I mean, sometimes they're here and they're not keen, sometimes they're not here and then they're definitely not keen because they don't know who I am. How did you get around that with Andrew?
Well, Andrew had just left a job that he absolutely hated, so it mattered to both of us because we were both in the business that was earning next to nothing. We'd been told by so many people that it was the wrong thing to do, and that we were a bit weird, and that it was too risky, and all of the things that so-called normal people do, and it mattered. It meant a difference, and he'd had a number of breakthroughs throughout the weekend, but it was just fear that struck him on the Saturday, and it was about speaking to people and working out and listening to the Success Panel as well. Yeah. But by then I'd already made my mind up. It was happening. The alternative was for both of us to go back into full-time employment, and I knew that actually he wasn't in the right place for that, and didn't want to do that, and I don't believe that I could ever do that again. I don't have any desire to do that. So it really was, I do this or I go back into something I don't want to do. So yeah, there was no alternative really.
How is life different now as a result of what you're doing?
How is life different? The list goes on and on and on in my head, so I'll try to be very concise. Life is different in that, well, it started literally at the weekend. The weekend we were here, the very first weekend, we'd been talking about going down to one car, which, you know, for some people that's okay, but we were thinking small, and we were thinking smaller and smaller, and I wanted to start thinking big. So by the time we'd left here that weekend, we'd already got details of a car we were going to lease, so that actually it's now ours, and then we've got 2 cars. So it started as quickly as that. I've increased my prices about 4 times, I think.
Who would like to increase their prices 4 times in what, about a year?
Just over a year.
Who wants to put their prices up 4 times? Because you feel confident enough to do so. Amazing.
Arguably, if I'd have had even more confidence, I'd have done it quicker, but as in, not taken so many steps. But what I've realised is that I can help so many more people. I was totting up how many people that I've actually impacted on in a really positive way, and it's over 300 people, and that is what matters to me.
So your turnover before you joined us was 7 grand for the whole year.
Yes, pretty pitiful.
And you said in the 12 months since then, your turnover is now £32,500, and you're on course to reach your target of £45,000.
Yes.
So you've gone up by, like, I don't know, 5 times or something or other like that. Is that good or is that good? Really good.